He's got 3. Yeah. Oh look, I haven't seen it in slow motion or seen what the replay of it as such. But I guess if he's been offered 3 at the moment, that's really disappointing to us. But I guess Phil Harper and the relevant people at the footy club will look at it and see if we've got a defence to mount for him. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see from here on in.
What about on the bigger picture? Last year it was bumping, this year now it's going to be tackling. Do you guys understand it as to what you can and can't do?
I think it's, probably on the weekend's a perfect example of players and maybe even umpires deemed at the time to be within the rules. So I dare say the AFL is going to keep looking at ways to try and make the rule there clearer. But at the moment, players just have to be aware that tackle is going to be heavily scrutinised.
What about you, Don? Is it sending a message about how this duty of care issue that the players have to accept?
Oh, well, look, yeah, the AFL, it's just another example of them coming down pretty hard on the sling tackle. So it's obviously getting phased out of the game, which I think will be a good thing for the safety of players. But the tough thing is it all happens so quickly out there. So you can see how it's tough for the umpires, it's tough for the players in the heat of the battle to make the right decision when you go to tackle someone. So whether it's a technique thing or just over time we'll get used to the change of it all. But it's becoming pretty much black and white as to what you can do and can't do now.
Nathan, has Taylor got an issue with the way he tackles?
I think, I guess the most pleasing thing with Taylor's game this year for me, and I know the rest of the playing group, has been the defensive side of his game, which has been, I think, the real reason for his rapid improvement and consistency in his game. So we're certainly going to keep praising him for his development in that area and encouraging him to keep pursuing ways to be real aggressive forward, because that's what we ask of our forwards every week, to tackle aggressively, to chase hard, and he's certainly done that for year to date to us. So we'll certainly be encouraging with that, and obviously looking at ways that he can obviously tackle better in the future for us.
How big a blow is it to have him out, please?
Oh, it'll be, if it's the case stands, then that'll be a huge blow for us. He's obviously been in great form for us, and one of our key targets up forward. So it'll be a huge loss for us, but we've just got to wait and see what comes about us first.
To consciously think about a technique when you're tackling those sort of high-octane moments in games?
Yeah, I think Dom touched on it. It's really hard to do. At the spur of the moment, you go out there in an aggressive frame of mind. Every player does to make sure they hit the contest hard and they tackle aggressively. And I guess when you get someone gripped in a tackle, your natural instinct is to wrap them up and make the tackle stick. So probably Taylor doesn't realise how strong he is sometimes. I think he's a big boy now, and we've just got to be aware that all the players are aware now that you can't sling tackle. So.
How are you feeling after the concussion?
Yeah, I'm right. I'm back on deck. My vision's fine now, so no, I'm good to go. I actually haven't seen the footage of it yet. I think I just got a clash of heads with someone with a kick inside 50, and then just had some blurred vision for a while. And the doctors at half-time deemed it wasn't fit for me to come back out. So just be a slow week to progressing up to full training by the end of the week. But at this stage, there's no issues with me playing this weekend.
Worked a couple of models recently, 3 forwards, McKernan, Jenkins. Without Walker, what's the best way to go?
I think, as you touched on, we've got a number of options that we can certainly toy with this weekend if Tex isn't available, but certainly leave that up to Sando and the match committee. But we've seen Josh Jenkins and Sean McKernan play up forward as talls, and I know Chris Nice has just come back from the side, so he adds another bit of versatility to the side as well with him in the lineup. So there's a number of different structures we can go with, but we'll have to wait and see what we come up with later in the week.
It always seems to be a theme of the week with Adelaide. Last week was about tackling. What's the issues this week?
We actually haven't caught up as a group yet to have our game review. That's tomorrow, so we'll no doubt Sando will touch on something there, but this week I couldn't tell you yet.
And you've got a gut feel of where you're at, like slow starts?
Yeah, look, the last 2 weeks we have started slow, which is not necessarily, it's not a huge concern for us at the moment. On the weekend I thought we started with some real good energy, and it was our turnovers that cost us in the first quarter. I think we saw that Richmond kicked 6 goals straight directly from our turnovers, which were inside defensive 50. So that hurts you if you're turning over the ball in positions like that. So we've got to make sure that we tidy up on that. But I do think on the weekend that the energy that we started with and the intensity that we played with was a lot better than the North Melbourne game, which was a fair way off the mark we would like to be.
Is there a reason to explain why you missed targets so much?
Not off the top of my head, no.
It seemed unusual for you, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah, and that's, I suppose, while we're not overly concerned about it at the moment, it hasn't been a consistent theme for us, so hoping that we can fix that up pretty quickly.
Did you think there was a Guernsey clutch?
Not at all, no, I didn't get concerned at all, I don't think. I think Michael Dowdy tried to blame the sun at one stage for a errant handball and saying he's colourblind as well, but pretty sure you can tell the stripes go different ways, so it wasn't too bad.
Just on that Togger 1 VB, is there a concern about the amount of goals that were kicked from turnovers on the weekend against Brisbane?
Yeah, well, obviously it was, and as I said in the first quarter, we turned the ball over, and you don't want to turn the ball over the best of times, but in the positions that we did, led to I think 6 goals straight. I think from memory in that first quarter, which really hurts you and gets you off to the start that we had. So we can't afford to be turning the ball over, in positions that we did, and as often as we did in that first quarter. Otherwise, you get off to starts like happened on Saturday.